Oh dear. Morning, lovelies. Nice to see you. Yeah, just Terminator's back. Let's This live feed today is entitled England Under Occupation, and it's the truth. We're this kind of cracky one already. Someone's pressed the bell button, haven't they, for notifications? Saucy. I like it. Lovely to see you this Saturday. 3 people who have already subscribed. This is amazing. 5. Come on down. This is like Leslie Crowther. Come on down. We're just going to be chatting in a little while, people, about supporters of Spain's far-right Vox party stage protests in Madrid. See how easy it is for me to get distracted. Proper truth for me. Proper truth. None of that Ian Poulter. I'll do both. Trev, hello, Gorge. Billy, hello, love. Nice to see you. Fiona Pullen. Oh, my heart's, yeah, you break my heart. You do. You're lovely. I love you, Fee. You're gorgeous. I've just watched a video of a Polish lad. I think he was Polish. At a train station. And Great Western. Get that frog out your throat, Dave. Come on. Hay fever season, isn't it? Davey Wilson, oi, let's have a look. Yeah, it's good live coming out of Spain. Yeah, I'm going to have a little scooch on that in a little while. Have a little watch. Carlos, hello, Gorge. Lovely to see you. Jacqueline Jones. What a beautiful name that is, Jacqueline. I can just see you, Jacqueline, sat on the south of France there with a little summer dress writing a novel. That's the kind of name I'm getting with Jacqueline Jones. I think you should write a decent book. How's about that? I'd buy it. Yeah, I would. I'd buy it. Yeah, I would. There's gin in that, by the way. You're going to grab my friend, get her in here. Just going to grab my friend. Oh, sweet, Fee. That's lovely. So this this Polish lad's at a train station under the occupancy of Great Western Railways. And he's just stood there. And this copper's come up to him. And he's gone... What you doing? And he's like, well, I'm waiting for a train. Where you going? Well, I'm going to work. Who'd you work for? Deliveroo. So this copper wants the facts, and this lad's giving him the facts, right? Well, I need to see some identification. Well, why? Well, I haven't committed a crime. Well, no, only it's essential travel. It's essential travel. And none of these coppers have got any spit masks on or any form of mask at all. Actually, it was a great post put up yesterday with a black dude who had a mask on. And the only reason why I'm saying it was black because it highlighted where all the dust was, right? Now, he'd been rubbing down some walls with... when people do walls, they can use tape and joint. And what you have to do when you've taped and jointed the wall, you have to rub it down. So this guy's obviously been in there with a big hand sander or electric, probably a hand sander. Most people on sites use it. And he's got one of these masks on, right? You know, the masks that everyone's wearing when they're going out to their Tesco's, their Lidl's, all that. And he takes it off. And his mate takes a selfie. And what you see is all the dust all around here, yeah, all around here, all up in his nasal. If you think that these masks are going to stop a virus jumping through, getting into your nasal cavities, you're talking baloney. It ain't happening. It ain't happening unless you're in a hazmat suit with your own oxygen breathing tank like Bubbles and Michael Jackson. Nothing's really happening. Noise tone. Hi, gorgeous. So this kid, this lad, he's not very old. 21, 22, maybe 25 at a push. He's furnished this copper with who he works for and where he's going. This ain't good enough for Cop Squad. And he says, right, you're not travelling. He said, what? Oh, I need to see some paper. So what is a piece of paper? these pieces of paper got magical powers? Is that what? Oh yeah, now you're allowed out. What is essential travel? What is essential work? Is it essential that this copper's grilling this lad that's harming? No, there's no one else on the platform apart from 3 staff from Great Western Railway. And this lad turns around when he's getting the bullying from the old Bill saying, do you need to see this card? And the lad saying, he said to him, I have no problem showing any operator on that train my card for travelling, my prepaid train card ticket, no problems at all. He said, but I'm not showing you. Why should I? He said, I haven't committed a crime. Well, the copper says, I need to see your piece of paper. So these pieces of paper are your permission slips, right? You have to understand that they're your permission slips. And unfortunately, I and thousands of others concede that England has now fallen into an occupied territory. If you go out on the roads and you can't furnish them with pieces of paper, MOT certificates, insurance, all this and that, it's just a piece of paper, people. That's all it is. It's just a piece of paper. They will forcibly eject you, bash you black and blue, throw you in the cell, stick their fingers in orifices that you don't want them to stick them in because they're kinky. And Bob's your uncle. You'll find yourself in the same situation as that lad did on the train station, where all he wants to do is go to work and work for Deliveroo, right? That's all he wants to do. So that copper has stopped that lad going about his lawful business and providing food for his family and putting food on the table. And the lad did say, he said, well, hang on, what sort of a country are we in? He says, obviously he's not English, he's Polish or something. And the Polish obviously would very much remember the occupancy of the German Bosch. And England is under occupancy, trust me. and the trouble is, most people are going to say, "Oh, no." Well, you just wait, because you're going to reap it. Our people's ability to turn a blind eye and say, "Oh, no, it's all right. It's nothing's really happening here." Trust me, whoopaloola. You don't realise what you're allowing, right? And it's innocent, It's into the part of people that can't see this. They duly think it's innocent. I had a lad on a local group last night on Facebook, Staplehurst moaning page. This woman went to take her 2 kids to a garden centre yesterday, and she was told by this garden centre she weren't allowed in with his 2 kids. So she did, because she didn't think about it. She said, I've got to take my kids with me. I can't leave my own, single parent. And so she took them to work, took them up there, and they wouldn't let her in. And she's like, whoa, hang on a minute. So she went down to another one just down the road, a couple of miles down the road. They let her in. Happy days. She grabbed what she wanted to and she went home. But you got to question what's going on. I've got a document here. This is a website. You might want to go and check this one out for yourself. UNNWO.org, right? Let's take our planet back. My gorgeous mate Craig just sent me this morning. The United Nations New World Order Project is a global high-level initiative founded in 2008 and led by Jayme, Jayme, Ilian, Illin, and Nadaba Mandela. Maybe that's something to do with Nelson Mandela's family, to advance a new economic paradigm and a new world order for humankind, which achieves the UN's global goals for sustainable development by 2030 and the happiness and well-being and freedom of life on Earth by 2050. Advancing a new economic paradigm of capitalism. What? Who's making these words up, people? It's not in the English dictionary. This is what happens when you allow a socialistic regime to take over. They make all these words up. The Germans, when they were at the height of their stuff going on in Germany, they used to have 3 German words, and it's for your safety. We're doing this for your safety. Well, that transpired as not being a very good thing at Nuremberg, let me tell you. A great revolution is waiting for us. The crisis doesn't only make us free to imagine other models, another future, another world, it obliges us to do so. Oops. So we've got this NWO making its impact across the globe, 10 billion happy by 2050. So they're saying 10 billion. There's currently 9 billion on the planet. Every March 20th since 2012, all 7.8 billion fellow members of a global human family living in 206 countries and territories celebrate happiness as a fundamental right and goal. Oh, it's a fundamental right, is it? Oh, that's lovely. And capitalism as a new economic paradigm for humanity. Join us. Let's achieve 10 billion happy by 2050. Who's making these words up? Capitalism. Capitalism. I don't believe it. So we are. I truly believe that England is under a full-blown occupation. I really do. Lauren Dory, hello, sweetheart. Nice to see you. How are you, princess? I can't even queue Carlos. Everything over free outside shops. I'm off. Yeah, I don't blame you, Fiona. Yeah, I don't blame you. What kind of freedom are they talking about? Exactly, David Wilson. So this is the United Nations New World Order. So they've got a New World Order, United Nations. I think we should all be troubled when anybody in any group of people's using words like New World Order. I really do, because we've been there before. We've been there before. We've seen the outfall of what happens when we all want New World Orders. George Bush said years ago, we can see a new future coming into light. A future where not the law of the jungle is prevalent, and he's smiling and smirking his arse off all the way. And with what, and the problem is we've allowed this. The people of this country have allowed this. We've allowed this totalitarian tiptoe. We've allowed these coppers to do this on a train station and deny this Polish lad the right to go to work. Remember, the Polish fought during the Second World War for the British people. They come over here. Obviously, they was under occupation. Their generals got to England and they fought on many fronts, especially in the sky. There were squadrons of Polish pilots up there in Hurricanes and Spitfires and Lord knows what else, defending not only their futures for everybody else. So, but we find ourselves, and the Polish would remember that. Trust me, the Polish would remember. I was doing a bit of research yesterday on a guy during the Second World War called Captain Jack Churchill, and it was so funny. This guy used to go into battle with a kilt. He would take bagpipes. He had a longbow and a broadsword, and he had no guns, no bullets, nothing else. And he used to say, if a soldier goes into battle without a sword, he is improperly dressed. When he left